Yeah.
Man, have you seen the Lou Pearlman documentary?
No, but I know who Lou Pearlman is because this is a Backstreet Boys stan account.
Man, it's called hold on, name of this documentary because it's called Dirty Pop, the boy band scam. It's 3 episodes on Netflix. It starts showing how he basically scammed his way into even getting the bands. He started out owning blimps, and it wasn't making so his blimps all of a sudden just start crashing, and he started getting insurance money from them. So like he got like 3, 4, 5 million from insurance from that. But the problem was, and he always was moving money forward. So people that invested in that, he's like, oh, well, I'm going to take that, flip it with these boy band things. I got a hookup with it. I'm going to do it. He does the Backstreet Boys. So then, that's going. And so he's like, when they're showing videos of the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC doing performances for people, like, you're like, damn, why are they in a random ballroom at the Hilton? Those are people that's supposed to be investing. He trying to get to invest every time. He would just pimp them out to just have them perform at the drop of a dime, going random places. He's like, oh, these are my friends. I need y'all to perform for them for this such and such. But it's people he's trying to invest in. But one of the interesting parts was you come to find out he wanted so much to be down. His actual record deal was fucked up that he got for Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and all his other little groups. He was getting pimped off by the labels because he wanted to be owned so much and thought he could just get it popping. He never had a good record deal. His money that he was flipping, that he was doing stuff with, was the money he was getting from investors on the Ponzi scheme. That's how he was able to live lavish. The record label, he wasn't even getting that money much off the record label. You come to find out. Yeah. It was all from investors' money that he was doing that. He didn't even make that much from the actual Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, like straight up the late. I mean, he was getting tour money and stuff, but I'm talking about like label wise, he wasn't. They gave him a bad deal even.
Because they ended up. I think it was that the first album he did, but by the time Millennium dropped, which really, really, like I Want It That Way, he was gone. Like they had sued him.
Yeah, and NSYNC. By the time we get Bye Bye Bye, and what's the album?
He did the first album. He did the first album. Attached. Yeah, No Strings Attached.
No Strings Attached. Yes, that was NSYNC without Lou Pearlman though. So he didn't even get to the albums where both of them groups made their big money in.
Yeah, yeah.
Then he did Old Town. I forgot about Old Town.
I remember watching some Backstreet Boys documentary or something one time, and I'm trying to think if I don't think anybody was like molested by him or anything. I can't.
That's the thing. Some people were accusing him of that, but everybody kept saying like, I ain't never like. I mean, even people that was like mad at him was like, dude, I ain't never been in no.
Yeah, it was like weird because like
Backstreet Boys and everybody was like, he did some kind of weird stuff, but I ain't never heard of him or he ain't never did nothing. Like, and there's people that's be like, man, fuck him. But they didn't be like, oh yeah, he was. They was like,
yeah, nah, I thought they were trying to insinuate that. But I remember in this documentary because like Lou Pearlman, like ultimately died. Like I forget however many years ago.
Died in jail.
Yeah, and so
he died like a couple years after jail. But I think he was like a what's not narcissist? What's another not narcissist?
Sociopath.
Yes, sociopath. Yes. Yeah. Because he really believed that he could get back. He would be calling people and be like, dude, my lawyer working on something, man. I'll be out of here in a minute. And like he ain't got no lawyer because he ain't got no money, but he's like projecting this out. So like what's the one group, the one dude thought LFO. Do you remember the group LFO he had?
Yes. Well, I didn't know he was over LFO. LFO was Summer Girls.
Yes. Yes. So those were they was living with him for 7 years. They lived with him up till they got arrested. He got arrested. They was living in his crib still. So one of the main dudes from LFO was with him in Bali when he got arrested. So they're traveling around the world. He's on the run. He don't know that he on the run. He think they trying to figure out some other different deals and do some other music stuff. But he said it got kind of weird when they got somewhere and he's like, hey, can you go and run your credit card on it? or whatever for when they were staying. I think it was somewhere in maybe it was Bali or something. And he was a good fraudster. That fool, and this is some white privilege for yo. This dude would just make up a thing of like $3 million, saying it's from the Bank of Germany, send it to like Bank of America, and they just send him $3 million. That easy. And he was just like forging it. Because they just knew Lil Pearlman was good. You know, he's this white guy, we good for it. And he forged so much stuff, they saying in general. Like he was doing so much crazy stuff with that. But so the dude, he was like, yeah, he was footing most of the bill on the back end of their, like, they were gone for like 7 months. But Lil Pearlman was on the run that whole time. He didn't know. The whole time, Lil Pearlman was doing to do some LFO. I'm trying to think which dude it is from LFO.
Damn. I didn't know that he came up with LFO. Like I knew Old Town because I couldn't remember if it was New Kids on the Block too, but I don't think it was.
New Kids on the Block is a black man that took advantage of them. That is the same man that took advantage of New Edition as well. Mr. Hold on, because he actually, and I'm gonna tell you the other group that he discovered after that. He discovered 3 groups. What is this dude?
Because it was Old Town, because that's how we got Making the Band. Making the Band originally started out on ABC.
Right.
And then from there, they took it over to MTV, and then Diddy got it.
Right. When he was getting jammed up then, though. When Diddy, he was starting to get jammed up. Maurice Starr. So Maurice Starr is the dude that discovered New Edition and New Kids on the Block. Black dude.
Okay.
But do you remember the group Perfect Gentlemen?
No.
Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Oh, Perfect Gentlemen. That's for the older cats. His son was in that group too. His son was in the group Perfect Gentlemen. Lou
Pearlman.
No, not Lou Pearlman. Maurice Starr.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, I'm gonna send you a link of Perfect Gentlemen.
I don't know.
You gotta know Perfect Gentlemen, but
Sorry, friend.
See, this is one of the moments where people gonna be like, "How you ain't know about Perfect Gentlemen?" Just like with the Jodeci. We finna get there. Hold on, here we go. I'm finna share some pictures of Perfect Gentlemen. I'm finna share my screen, everybody. For those people that may be watching that may not know who Perfect Gentleman is. All right. This is Perfect Gentleman right here.
No, I don't remember them.
Yeah. Perfect Gentleman. They had a couple little seminal tracks. Ooh La La was their big hit that everybody knew about. Everybody knew about the Ooh La La joint. Yeah. They were, but Maurice Starr. So we can say that a black man did take advantage of some groups as well, because he got New Edition and New Kids on the Block. Like I think he owns the first he owns New Edition's first album masters and New Kids on the Block's first album masters.
Damn.
Maurice Starr, I believe he owns both of them.
Damn.
Yeah. Maurice Starr is a motherfucker, boy.
Damn. No, yeah. I always knew, because I remember, like I said in that documentary, I remember somehow they took like one of them like to the outside of that little ranch style house that Lou Pearlman had, and it like, was it Brian or like how, or like Nick or how? It was one of them, and it was just saying how like it was just like weird being back there and like how uncomfortable they were.
Well, one of them, like I forgot which one it is, but one of them looked at Lou Pearlman like a dad, and he like the Backstreet Boys had a beef internally for a second because they sued Lou Pearlman as a group, but he felt some type of way about it within the group of like why they did it, because he looked at Lou Pearlman as like a dad because he didn't have a dad or something like that.
I think that was.
I think he was the first person he was the first person he discovered to make the group. He was the first person, I believe. I forgot which one that is.
I don't don't think it was Howie. I don't think maybe it wasn't AJ. That sounds like Brian Luttrell because Brian and Kevin are cousins. I think they originally because I know Kevin.
No, it's not Brian Luttrell. It's Kevin. I think it's Kevin Richardson.
Okay, so Kevin's dad had died.
Right. But yes. So his dad didn't grow up and his dad was gone. Yes.
No.
So
that's weird because Kevin daddy died like around millennium.
Oh no, that's not him then. Because maybe it's AJ.
I can see that. I don't think I ever heard AJ talk about his daddy, so I can see that. Maybe
it's either AJ or Howie. It's either AJ or Howie.
Okay.
It's either one of them because I'm just trying. One of them was in it's AJ or Howie was in the documentary. I know that.
Okay. Did the person have a lot of tattoos with painted fingernails?
But that's the one that was in the documentary.
Okay, so then I think that's AJ. That's AJ. Which sidebar?
That's the one that was in the documentary with a whole bunch of tattoos.
I want to say something. I know.
No, it is Kevin Richardson. It is Kevin Richardson.
That's so weird. It's Kevin.
Because he's the oldest in the group and he was the first one to be the first one to audition.
Okay. Still weird because I remember Kevin Daddy. I think he was sick for a minute because I think his daddy died like of cancer or something, if I'm not mistaken. But him and Brian be beefing because they're like, I think they're like first cousins, but they was beefing for a minute, low key outside. Like this is way after, actually not too long ago, because that motherfucker was on some like Republican Trump type shit.
Oh, he was?
And Kevin wasn't fucking with that. So it was a period of time where Kevin wasn't even in the Backstreet Boys. It's so weird, and I'm like,
so it was a period they was going out.
They were still touring and making albums, and Kevin wasn't there, and then Kevin came back.
Oh wow!
Yeah, like
about the Backstreet Boys.
This is a Backstreet. Listen, I was listening. It will be moments where I will go and listen to chapter one, like all they hits, like everything. And I just want to say this. We talk about different white boy vocals, or we talk about, yes, JC and NSYNC really, it should have been what Justin Timberlake was. Okay.
I'm looking at it real quick. Kevin was out for 6 years from 2006 to 2012.
Okay. See?
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So that means he kind of left. They had one album, like another album or two after Black and Blue.
Yeah. So he wasn't on Unbreakable. Yes. This Is Us and This Is Us.
Okay.
So 2007 and 2009. Okay.
So then so anyway, but motherfucking AJ McLean, Alexander James McLean,
he can blow.
And you can tell his best AJ, is your best friend black or your friend's black? Because like you can hear, like he was clearly very heavily inspired by like R&B, gospel maybe, or whatever, because even the runs, it's just like even listening to him on I'll Never Break Your Heart, I was like, AJ, you are that nigga. I mean, you're that guy. I can't nigga again. But like AJ is so
you using it as pejorative.
Yeah. AJ is like, I mean, my God, just so talented. And I think what happened is it's just like he tried to do this other alter ego called Johnny No Name, which kind of like alternative like type stuff, which kind of make our panties drop, sir. So like that's what it was. And I think he's like doing stuff solo now. But yeah, like he was just really talented. Like I just go back and listen to like the runs and all of that. Brian too. Brian can, all of them. Backstreet Boys, vocally, everybody in Backstreet Boys can sing.
Is it Backstreet Boys greater than NSYNC?
For me, yes. For me, yes, because like I said, I've only heard Chris Kirkpatrick sing once, and that was like on the first album for NSYNC, and it was crazy. I don't remember him singing no solos after that. It was just Justin and JC. And Justin Timberlake, you're kind of fucked up for not taking that meeting when they was trying to have y'all all go on tour. And so they went to New York without him, and you still trying to be this.
Hold on. Break this down. So what's going on? What happened?
Maybe. Okay, so there's been a lot of buzz since the Trolls, like they all performed together at some concert that Justin Timberlake did, and because they came together for some song for like the second Trolls or whatever, or a third Trolls, whatever fucking number this is. And so people, for a long time, honestly, people have been wanting them to get back together and go on tour. And it just always seems like the person that don't want to do it is Justin Timberlake. And Justin Timberlake recently had been unresponsive to calls and emails regarding just a meeting regarding a potential reunion tour. So everybody else,
I mean, the big money out there is to put New Kids on the Block, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Boys II Men are all on one tour, and New Edition all on one tour. Like that's the money maker right there.
It's too many of them to do that. Where they would have to charge like $1,000 for anybody to really see.
Or you do one night in Vegas with all of them or something where you can charge that.
But
or even just simply just do a Backstreet Boys NSYNC tour. Backstreet Boys NSYNC tour by itself would be good.
Backstreet Boys have done something with New Kids on the Block before. Yep. Shout out to Jordan Knight.
They've been doing it for a while.
But Backstreet Boys never stopped doing like touring. They have cruises. They just had a Backstreet Boy like meet up thing in Cancun. So it's just like, and then now they do stuff. There was something that AJ and Joey Fatone from NSYNC, they just did something in Vegas. And then speaking of LFO, there's some free concert down here at Pershing Square where it's like some of those bands, it's like LFO, I think it's O-Town, maybe 98, maybe not. But Chris Kirkpatrick is performing by himself. Wow. Like, so I'm guessing you're gonna perform your NSYNC hits. What I'm not about to do is miss a check. So they went and met up. So I don't know what the outcome is going to be if they come and say that it's only will be worth it. You know, we only would do it if it's all 5. But Justin, that's kind of messed up. And you act like it's like justified. And Future Sex love sounds, Justin. Bro, chill. And your license currently is suspended. And you should be trying to do things because Britney Spears allegedly is turning that book into a movie. I think you need to go do that damn tour.
Oh, wow. I mean, honestly, Britney's been kind of the one that people have been kind of, especially that Crimea River.
Hey y'all, if y'all like what y'all see here on Everyone Needs an Aquarius, be sure to like, subscribe, and share our podcast with your friends because we got all the tea. And, if you want to check out more stuff from us, be sure to hit that button right there on the right side so you can see other stuff and, again, share with everybody.